Welcome back to Judo Highlights. These will be the top IPPONS for the European Championships. In classic European fashion, we're starting off with some big uranages. Matthew in white really absorbing the attacks from blue and countering with a beautiful uranage. Now this huge one here from Zachova in white, I said I would include it in a video. I totally forgot, so I put it here at the start of the video. This next technique, we're seeing a lot of it these days. It is the wakare or daki wakare. And I think this is a really good example because it doesn't look dangerous, the way Jabunashvili goes behind the leg here. And he also gets ippon for it, so it might be one of the best examples out there at the moment. Now before I forget, use my code Judo Highlights to get 15% off JUDOTV. There's competitions all the time, so make sure you use my code. Also, channel members are growing every day, and I think it's because the Judo Wiki is really taking off, really providing a lot of people with some valuable information about judo and how to improve their game. So find that join button on my channel if you'd like to get access to the Judo Wiki. Now this next one, a very interesting one. White, he gets the gi between the legs and uses it to throw his opponent here. Does get a score for it. Now if you guys have been around as long as I have, you will remember Nagase trying this. Must have been 2013 or something, but they gave him Hansokumake for grabbing the legs, but now the rules are a bit different. And this, grabbing between the legs like this, is apparently okay. This next one from Takayev in blue, probably my favorite ippon from the European Championships. Watch how he closes the distance and then releases it. There's a lot going on here. Here he takes a grip, closes the space, opens the space, and as he does that, he goes for the throw, and that's generating all that power. Ono Shohei definitely did that with his Uchimata. Now Grigolashvili, he had some good throws. This one here, the Kosoto. And he really just lands on top of blue to really secure the ippon. This was another good one. Big driving all sotogari. And that grip around the tricep. Don't see it a lot with all sotogari, but it is a good option sometimes. But my dove, he's heavy on that arm. It's really low. So blue has to do a lot of work to make him posture up, but it was brilliantly executed. Here's another Osotogari, almost gets the counter, but does land on top this time. That Ippon Seoinage grip, great combination with Osoto on the one side there. This one is really great. Don't see this a lot, especially a low ukigoshi like this. But watch the belt grip of blue. He takes a belt grip, and then the entry for the ukigoshi so low breaks the grip off, and then he had no hands on the gi, couldn't stop the throw. That was absolutely brilliant. Now this one, just a Wazari, Lombardo's Soresuri Komigoshi against Shavda Toashvili. But I think it's a great throw. Lombardo taking multiple stabs at it, and Shavda Toashvili is such a hard guy to throw. But here he is getting thrown again by Gaba. This time with the Kosotogake, and if you pay attention to the timer, deep into golden score. Shavda Toashvili taking many people into deep waters. This one, a big front Uchimata. I really think there should be a name for this technique. Maybe it should be Teguruma. I know Teguruma, usually we're grabbing around the legs, but maybe with these new rules it's close to a Teguruma. This one here, Kosotogake, easy to call just because of that leg at the end of the technique. Now big Seoinage here. Really good contact with the arms and the chest. Back to chest. And how about this? Watch the legs as they come across. Kind of doing a lunge. You really see a lot of the Koreans teaching Seoinage and Seoi Otoshi in this way. Good kataguruma, classic kataguruma these days. And how about this with a fake, going on the inside and then on the outside. That's a brilliant one. The Soresuri from Chopanov here, I'm really happy to be able to see this again. Used to see it a lot when you could grab the legs, but now we can kind of grab slightly below the belt and it makes this technique viable again. It's good to see. I do wish they would just make the rules a little bit better. Come on, let's go full leg grabs. This one's a good one. Tani Otoshi. Really low, around the thigh. Thigh against thigh. Always makes a good Tani Otoshi. Some people in the comments were saying Sasai, but there is no leg. I know there's a little bit of leg on the inside thigh, but I think Uki Otoshi. I think Uki Otoshi is a good name for that one there. Now how about this? Kosoto Gake, really long. Just keep stepping. Really driving with it. And you have that overgrip, undergrip, deep around the armpit. Always makes a good Kosoto Gake. Seoinage here, barely had his fingers on the lapel there. And this is a good combination. Ouchi, Osoto, gets them moving, pushes that foot backwards. Now we just had one of these, the fake Ashibarai, going on the inside and then going on the outside. I mean, left versus right, there are so many people out there that have this in their arsenal. It's just one of those things that it's just really good to have, left versus right. That is a big man executing a big Osotogari. Double sleeves too. And takes 2 stabs at it. Really driving. There's a lot of weight going into that one leg there. Here's some more heavyweight stuff. Kosoto, Osoto again. So we just had Ouchi, Osoto. This one is also a good one. Kosoto, Osoto. I love this one. And I can't believe he went over there. He definitely went flying. Double sleeve Osoto, this time from Tasuev at plus 100s. And it always amazes me just how Tasuev is able to move so quickly at plus 100s. Senpaio with the Soresuri Komigoshi. And I asked someone on Twitter not too long ago, Japanese guy, I think he's a writer for e-judo. I said, how do you differentiate between Soresuri Komigoshi and Morote Seoinage? And he said if there's 2 hands on the sleeve, Sore. If there's 1 hand on the lapel, it's Morote. So I thought that was just an easy way to define it. Now Takayev's Uchimata, and here's another one from Grigolashvili. And I said this during my commentary, but I just can't believe how easy people go over. I mean, there's a lot of pressure here at the edge of the mat, but it's crazy. Grigolashvili's Seoinage is amazing. Palati, a new European champion, with a Sasai here. And for a guy who's so big and long, he loves chest to chest. He loves being really close and in tight with people. He must be extremely strong. Because, and I don't mean this in a bad way, his techniques, they don't look the prettiest, but he gets it done. Now they gave this a score, and I think at the junior level this is Hansokumake, but at the seniors we can now do it. So you got to be careful with your sacrifice throws these days. And so double sleeves, I guess I have to say Sode, but my heart says Seoinage, and I'm not sure why. Now we've just got 2 more IPPONS to go, just a couple of updates. I will not be covering the All Japan Championships. There's already a lot of videos out there. Most of what has been said by other people. We've got the Grand Slam in Dushanbe coming up. I think the draw might already be out, so I'm just one man. I can't cover everything. Also, the Asian Championships. Sorry, I didn't get to that. Just every time I clicked on a video, the sound was really bad, and it just wasn't the best viewing experience. So I'm not sure if you guys would be interested in that either. But anyway, I don't have a lot of time. I'm just going to cover what I want to cover. And the European Championships was fantastic. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.